with, and if you can just correct me if I get any of these exhibit numbers wrong, please, as you have been doing. So now we're on 126, correct?
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
This is from a manual review of the phone. This is from Zach Jr., so Zachariah Rash's son. And on June 11th at 8:17 p.m., Zachariah Rash, here today, says, so Zachariah Rash, or the cell phone that I'm looking at, is going to be in the blue or the purple here. Anything in gray is going to be received. Anything in the purple or blue is going to be sent from the phone. He says, have you heard from Crystal? And that is, again, on June 11th at 8:17 p.m.
And that is going to be the time that the device was in at the time that it was sent, correct?
Yes.
And this, I mean, so that would be obviously our time. That's in Kleiman, Wisconsin.
That's correct. And Zach Jr. says nope. And then Zachariah Rash says, okay. The conversation ends.
And then the remainder of this conversation, not necessarily pertinent to this investigation, correct?
I would agree.
And then going on to, so we'll call that 126.2, so the continuation of their chat communication.
So 10 days later, you can see June 21st at 10:56 a.m. There are some messages exchanged. However, if you go towards the bottom, again, we're still looking at June 21st. He says again to his son, have you heard from Crystal? And Zach Jr. says, nope.
And we're not going to go through the content per se, but what are they generally talking about at the top?
It appears to be a camper that I believe would be for land up in Adams County.
Okay. And then going on to 126.3.
This is a continuation, but we wanted to get the date for you guys to understand where this comes into play. So this is a continuation of the message. Have you heard from Crystal? Nope. And then Zachariah Rash says, she's pissed, I think. I told her I was done fighting for the kids to come home, and I was giving up all my rights because of what she all said. I got a copy of everything. She said Grandma read it and was shocked. His son replies, yeah. On June 21st at 12:36 p.m., Zachariah Rash says, she's mad now because I signed my rights off. It's her fault. His son says, yeah, she fucked it all up. Then he replies, Zachariah Rash replies, she told them I can't be trusted alone with kids. His son replies, that's fucked up.
Then going on to, is there one final page?
Yes.
Okay. And that's, sorry, we're on 126. This is the third page, correct?
It'd be the fourth page total.
Fourth page, thank you. And then what's the continuation?
Continuation, Zachariah Rash says, yeah, it is.
Okay, and we'll end there. Going on to the next, so this would be 127, correct?
Yes.
And who is this a message between?
This is between Zachariah Rash and his mother, Mary Rash.
And how do we know Mary is his mother, Mary Rash?
They were in their house together. They lived together. I don't know.
Through the course of the investigation, you'll confirm that this is her profile information. So same deal that the purple, it looks purple to me, purple or blue, stuff on the right side is Zach's and the left side is Mary, correct?
That is correct.
So what does Zach say?
For the entire conversation?
Yes.
So Zach says, you went to Watertown and got ripped off. Mary says, yep. Zach says, I will never go to Watertown again. I got headlights this morning. I had to meet someone to get them. Mary replies, Dad always does. Really? Where did you have to meet them? At. How much were they? Zach replies, they were $25 in Columbus. They're LED ones. Mary says, wow. Zach says, I've never closed those kind before. The lady said she ordered a set from Walmart and she got 2 sets. Mary says, really?
And then going on to the next page, so page 2 of 127.
Zach says, I looked them up on Walmart.com and they're $100 for the set. Mary says, wow, holy crap. Zach replies, right, I would never spend that much on a set. Mary says, right.
Then continuing on to 3.
Zach says, I always spent around $20 for a set on eBay, but I need them ASAP, so I spent $5 more than I usually do. Mary replies, yeah, but they are new. Zach says, yeah.
And then looks like there's, so that above message, we don't know exactly, there was no time, there was no date exactly on that screenshot, correct?
That's correct.
But on this missed call here, what is the date of that missed call?
Retracting, I can tell you that the initial conversation that I read to you guys was on June 12th.
I'm sorry, how did you know that?
Because on June 11th, Zachariah Rash is seen at O'Reilly's purchasing the exact same headlights he's speaking of.
And did he purchasing them in the parking lot from someone for?
No, there's a
$25?
receipt. There's a receipt that he purchased for the headlight. The LED headlights were a little over $100, and he purchased at the store.
Okay. Then it looks like here there's another conversation, and we'll go to page 4 of that conversation. Or there's not a page 4. We'll end it there. Okay.
This is page 3, yeah.
Page 3.
Did you want to reference anything on that last page?
Oh. So going on to the next screenshot that we have, 128, right?
Yep. Yes.
What are we looking at here?
This is a conversation between what appears to be Crystal Rash and Zachariah Rash.
Okay, and is this, no, you were not in charge of the Facebook information, right?
Just the manual review.
Right, but you didn't pull Facebook records and go through that, but did you know Crystal's original Facebook account and whether or not this was Crystal's original Facebook account?
Again, this is a manual review. If some of you guys have Facebook or Messenger, you know that, or I should say you know, but if you click on this profile picture right here, you can click View Profile, which I did. When I clicked on View Profile, it was Crystal Rash. She had one friend. It was Mary Rash. I believe it was one friend of Mary Rash. And there was no photographs, no posts, no nothing on there. And it appeared to be newly created.
Okay. And the message that was sent purportedly to be from the Crystal Rash account, what date was that sent?
June 23rd at 10:13 p.m.
And what is the message?
From
the Crystal Rash account?
From Crystal Rash, it states, I am fine. People need to stop.
And then from Zach Rash account?
Zach says, where are you? And you can see underneath that message, it says, you can now message and call each other and see info like active status when you've read messages, which means this is a newly linked account with each other. There hasn't been prior conversations or associations with one another.
And then the gray, and how do you know that information that you just said, how do you know that? Based on your training and experience?
Training experience and personal life.
Thank you. And then the gray.
Crystal states, a person perceived to be Crystal states, I just can't believe someone called the cops. I'm an adult. I'm not a child. She again states, who called them? Zach replies, I don't know. Where are you? I miss you and love you. Crystal replies, I'm fine. I'll be back when I'm ready.
And then going on, this is 128, correct?
This is 128, page 2 now.
Okay.
The same date. 10:47. Okay, so after it says, I'm fine, I'll be back when I'm ready. You can see Zach replies, "Why are you doing this?" And then it says it couldn't send. That was on June 23rd at 10:47 p.m. And then I don't know what was attempted to be sent at June 26th. I don't know why that says it could not send.
Okay. And you don't know why it says it couldn't send.
Correct.
Correct? Okay. So now moving to 129. Sorry, is this 129 or
136.
136, thank you. What now we've switched from these communication screenshots, correct?
That's correct.
And what are we looking at now?
Right now, we are looking at the Google, specifically Google, web history search. So on your phone, if you allow your phone to, I guess, track you or, log some of the searches that you've done before, you can go into your Google account, you can click search history, and at that point it will tell you anything and everything that you've ever searched in your Google account. And some of these screenshots you'll see, these are screenshots of dates and times of what was searched on any device that was logged into or anybody that would have access to the account associated with Zachariah Rash.
And that's the Google account, Zach and Crystal Rash 2008 at gmail.com, correct?
I believe so.
And that's the Google account that was logged into Zachariah Rash's phone at the time that you did the manual review, correct?
Correct. When I did the manual review, this is from the account that was logged in on the cell phone that I removed from his pocket on the night of the very first search warrant.
Okay. And so the first search that you found to be relevant, what date was that?
February 2nd at 7:09 p.m.
And can you see that okay from where you're sitting? We can also see it on the screen. We can also zoom in if you need us to.
If I'm good to use my handouts here, I can see them on here for now.
Okay. But we can also, so going to, and I'm sorry, you said February 2nd, 7:09 p.m., correct?
Correct. And it is 2024. I know it's not listed up there, but that is the year. It's current for during this investigation.
And then there it says unknown device, right?
That's correct.
And then going to, that's 136, correct?
Yes. Did you want me to read the search or we don't?
Oh, yes, please. I'm sorry. I thought we already did that. Thank you for.
He searched for, can infidelity hurt you in divorce in Wisconsin?
Okay. And then going to 137.
February 2nd, 9:33 p.m. Cheating spouse in divorce.
And what time was that searched?
9:33 p.m. on February 2nd, 2024.
Okay. And 138.
On February 2nd at 9:40 p.m. 2024, it searched cheating spouse in divorce in Wisconsin.